The land of Israel was gripped by fear. Oppression weighed heavily on its people. Warriors trembled at the mere mention of the enemy. Leaders lacked the courage to act. Silence had fallen upon the nation, a silence born of despair. But from this darkness, a light began to emerge. Deborah. She was not a king, nor a soldier, but a woman of wisdom and unwavering faith. Deborah served as a judge, a leader who inspired hope in the hearts of the fearful. People sought her guidance beneath the shade of her palm tree. They were drawn to her clarity, her strength, and her unwavering courage. One day, the call to action came. The enemy was poised to strike. Commander Barak, a seasoned warrior, hesitated to confront them. Fear gnawed at his resolve, threatening to paralyze him. Deborah saw the doubt in his eyes, the fear that gripped his heart. She knew that more than weapons, they needed courage. Deborah approached Barak, her voice calm but firm, filled with conviction. "Barak," she said, "God has gone before us." Her words resonated with a power that transcended mere human speech. They were a spark, igniting the embers of courage within him. Barak looked at Deborah, seeing not just a woman, but a messenger of God. He questioned her, seeking reassurance, testing her conviction. "If you go with me," Barak said, "I will go. But if you don't go, I won't." Deborah's response was immediate and resolute. "I will surely go with you." But she added a prophecy. "The honor will not be yours, for the Lord will deliver Sisera into the hands of a woman." Deborah's unwavering faith began to spread throughout the nation. Her leadership was not about force, but about inspiring belief and action. She reminded them of God's promises, of His power to deliver them. Slowly, tentatively, the people began to rise from their despair. The sound of swords being sharpened replaced the silence of fear. The first rays of dawn illuminated a nation preparing for battle. Deborah stood tall, a beacon of hope in the face of overwhelming odds. Her eyes reflected the unwavering faith that burned within her soul. She knew that the battle ahead would be difficult, but she also knew they would prevail, because God was with them, and because they had found their courage. Deborah's story begins to unfold, revealing her impact. One person's courage can restore hope to a fearful nation. The Israelite army, though small, began to assemble. They gathered at Mount Tabor, ready to follow Barak and Deborah. Deborah offered prayers for strength and guidance. She knew the importance of spiritual preparation. Barak looked to Deborah for the signal to advance. The moment of truth was approaching quickly. Deborah raised her hand, her face resolute. "This is the day the Lord has given Sisera into your hands," she continued. "Has not the Lord gone ahead of you?" Barak and his troops began their descent from the mountain. They charged towards the enemy with newfound courage. The battle was about to begin, hope against despair. Deborah's faith had ignited a fire in the hearts of the Israelites. The courage to act replaced the paralyzing grip of fear. The sun rose higher, casting light on the battlefield. The fate of Israel hung in the balance. Deborah watched, her heart filled with faith and determination. She knew God would not abandon His people. The battle cry echoed through the valley. Courage had finally overcome fear. Deborah's leadership inspired belief and action. Her story is a testament to the power of faith. One person's courage can change everything. The battle rages, faith against fear. Deborah's legacy begins. Deborah's faith in God was a beacon in the darkness of fear. It awakened courage in the hearts of the Israelites, long dormant. Barak, emboldened by her words, rallied the hesitant warriors. The Israelite army, though small, prepared for battle with renewed hope. Deborah accompanied Barak, a symbol of faith and unwavering support. The enemy, Sisera, amassed his iron chariots in the valley below. He felt confident in his superior numbers and weaponry. Deborah looked at Barak, her eyes filled with divine assurance. This is the day the Lord has given Sisera into your hand. Barak, trusting in Deborah's prophecy, led the charge. The Israelites descended from Mount Tabor with a mighty roar. The earth trembled as the battle commenced. A clash of faith versus fear. God intervened, sending a torrential downpour upon the valley. The Kishon River overflowed, turning the battlefield into a swamp. Sisera's iron chariots became mired in the mud, useless. Confusion and panic spread through the enemy ranks. The Israelites pressed their attack, their courage fueled by faith. Sisera abandoned his chariot and fled on foot, desperate to escape. Barak pursued Sisera, relentlessly driving back the enemy. The Israelite army achieved a resounding victory that day. Deborah's faith had restored strength to a fearful nation. The land of Israel enjoyed peace for 40 years. Deborah's story became a legend, whispered through generations. She proved that true leadership transcends titles and power. It resides in conviction, faith, and courage to act. Deborah's example teaches us about true strength. It isn't about being the loudest or strongest person. It's about believing in one's purpose and standing with courage. It's about allowing God-given wisdom to guide our actions. Deborah showed that anyone can lead and inspire. Anyone can change history by refusing to be silent or afraid. She chose courage over fear, even when others doubted. Her legacy lives on, a beacon of hope and inspiration. It's a testament to the power of faith in the face of adversity. Deborah's courage is a reminder that we all have a purpose. We all have the potential to make a difference in the world. We can inspire others to overcome their fears. We can stand up for what is right. We can choose courage over fear, just like Deborah. Her story encourages us to embrace our own inner strength, to trust in God's guidance, even when the path is unclear, to be a voice for the voiceless, a light in the darkness. Deborah's courage is a timeless lesson for all. It's a reminder that faith can move mountains. Courage can conquer fear, and hope can triumph over despair. Her story is a powerful example of what one person can achieve by believing in themselves and trusting in God. Deborah's leadership was about inspiring belief and action. Her unwavering faith ignited courage in the nation. She showed that true strength comes from within. It comes from a deep connection with God. Deborah's legacy continues to inspire generations. Her story is a testament to the power of faith and courage. It's a reminder that we all have the potential to lead. We all have the ability to make a difference. We must choose courage over fear every single day. Deborah's story is a call to action. It's a challenge to embrace our own inner strength, to stand up for what is right, and to inspire others. Deborah's courage will forever echo through history.